Have you ever seen some really complicated TypeScript looking like this and wondered how you'll ever understand that? Today, I'm going to show you a really awesome website that's free and open source, and you can get on it and use it, and it will teach you everything about TypeScript, and it will really level up your skills. So here it is on the left here. It's called typehero.dev. Now, at the time of recording this, it's coming up to the holiday season, so they actually have an advent of TypeScript where you can go in and solve some challenges. So in here, it has protect the list. And essentially this challenge here was to take in a type and make everything read-only, but also be able to include nested objects. So I've done that one there. But what I want to show you is the website. So when you sign up, you'll get the explore page and you'll just get a load of little challenges. So you'll go from beginner to masters, and masters will look really complex. And you'll go in them and it will be some interactive challenges. They also have tracks. And now these are just basically lessons sort of curated in sensible order, let's say. So they are, at the moment they have TypeScript foundations, but they have more coming soon. Now it's also really cool to note, they have a very active Discord that I'll leave a link in the description for, where you could join in the community, you could share your advent of TypeScript solutions and talk through with other people about all of the challenges you're facing. So if I go to explore, let's try out one. Let's go into exclude. So what you'll see here is on the left, we will have a description of what we're trying to solve here. We'll have some solutions as well, so you can go into other people's solutions, and they can even leave comments and notes on how to solve it just to help you out. But if we look at this challenge here, it says implement the built-in exclude. So TypeScript does already have a type that will exclude something from a union, but this is going to say exclude T from those types that are assignable to you. So essentially what we want to do is we want to be able to pass in this sort of union here and then choose what we want to exclude. So as I said, TypeScript does have the built-in one. So technically this is what we are going to be building here. So this does pass all of the tests down here. And this is what you'll see down here is you'll also see these tests. So if I zoom in to make this clearer. Right, so how do we implement that ourselves? Well, one thing I know you could do is you could just do if T extends U, and then we can use this optional chaining here. And let's say if it does extend U, we want to return never because we don't want it to go back. And if not, we want it to take T. And there we go. That's going to pass that test. And you can go ahead and hit submit. So let's just try one more of them. If I go up to explore, let's go down and let's do the next one first of array. So again, here we're going to have implement a generic first that takes array T and returns its element type. So for example, if we pass in this or this, we want the expected result to be the first of that array for types. Now, don't worry if you have to go out and Google things. That's literally what this is all about. It's about learning and just really understanding TypeScript on a deep level with fun challenges that are really easy to use. But in this example, I want to show you a really cool way to use sort of this testing bit down here, because it shows you what tests it's running for you to be able to pass the solution. So let's go ahead and try and implement this first. So the first thing that I'd want to do is, let's just say return T0. And as you'll see, I'm actually going to pass some of these tests now. So the first one and the second one are no longer erroring like they were before, because my type that I've written up here is working. So I'm just saying, for first, just take whatever T is and pass 0. But there's an error because this isn't returning never. So what if I go and see what this actually returns? So a really good way to do that is you can just do type test and then paste that in. And I'm seeing that I'm getting undefined back. However, this test here wants me to get never back. So what if I just did if T0 extends undefined, then return never. Otherwise, again, return that first element T0. And we'll see I passed another test. However, the next one here is failing. So if I copy this and we see what's going wrong here, we will see that this is coming back as never, but he actually wants it to come back as undefined because that is actually what's in the array there. So we need to look at this in a different way. What I need to do is if T extends an empty array, then we can return never. Otherwise, we will just return T0. And there we go. We will pass that. So hopefully I've shown you guys that this is a really cool website to use to just skill up on TypeScript. As I said, you'll get all of these lists of really complex stuff, and you can go into solutions as well and see how other people have done it. And they have an approach. Some of them have written some detailed things about it. And as I said, don't be afraid of Googling stuff. This site is all about getting you to use TypeScript and getting you to learn all of those types. As you saw there with the exclude one, it has built-in functions for it in TypeScript, but it wants you to know deeper levels and understand how TypeScript itself wrote that type. So I highly recommend this. As I said, join the Discord community. I'm also in there. I hope you liked this video. Leave a like if you've used this website. Comment below if you started using it and how far through on Advent of TypeScript you are, which by the way is quite difficult. And I've had to actually look up a few things in this as well. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Thank you.